will get to know Jason. I don't know who you are yet, but I shall find out who you are by clicking on the tubes and going to my channel. It says Aaron English live stream. Are you Aaron English?
No.
No, you don't look like Aaron. Are you Aaron English?
No.
Is it Thursday at 7?
No.
Then someone has the wrong thumbnail. That someone is me. So I'm going to click on that and see if any of you...
Thursday at 7.
There's 29 people here. It's Sunday morning. What is wrong with you? You should be with your families and dogs and... Jade's here. You can't see Jade, but you should.
I'm waving.
Jade's waving. What? Dennis. Hello all says, I'm gonna greet some of you even though you don't deserve it. Hey Alex, Quentin James, oh. Quentin, this is not about headstocks, so why are you here? You can't bitch about headstocks because...
does he hate the McMull headstock?
He's the McMull headstock hater.
I agree with you, the McMull headstock is literally the ugliest thing known to man. It's awful.
Matt's face is awful. Moving on,
awful.
We have Mute That Bozo, Riley's here, Michiel is here. Apparently he can moderate.
Oh, jeez.
So you guys are insane for being here. Thank you. That's 29 people that will be bored because what we have to show we can't show, right?
Somehow.
So I'm here with Kim Björn. I'm gonna go with that's Swedish.
Swedish?
Is it?
No.
Norwegian.
No.
Danish.
Yes.
Same damn thing. It's north from here, so it's the same damn thing.
We're connected to Germany.
True,
Yeah.
true. I had a flashback to a conversation I had with Toro from when he was working for TC. Let's not go into that video, watch that. So I'm gonna, wait, see what's happening. Is it at the bottom? Yes, here we go. Quentin James, I like that guy. What, that guy?
Yeah. Thank you.
Video people, that guy? Thank you, that guy?
Yeah, me. Because I have good taste in headstocks.
So I'm here with Kim Björn, who is writing a book, and I'm here with Matt Buckland,
Right.
who I will make fun of, because he doesn't know anything about what that book's about, because he has a Helix.
I have a Helix purely based on practicality reasons for the moment.
But still, you have a Helix. It is,
it's alright.
the one thing it is
Solid.
practical.
Yeah.
Sounds also pretty damn good,
Yeah.
but it's not cool.
It's not cool. It's not cool in the same way.
There's like,
Analog
you can't
pedals
write
are cool.
a book on the history of the Helix in all its digital...
A small book.
A small book. The Helix came
Yeah.
out, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kim is, first of all, we are here at Thomann's Synth Reactor.
Hi,
Hey, are you guys working?
we're just about to go to
Ah, damn it. Otherwise I would have said, come in here. We're live on my channel.
maybe 5 minutes?
Maybe 5 minutes.
For you, maybe 7.
Okay, so come on my lap. Come here, Jason. Jason, you shall sit on my lap.
Of course.
Come on, Uncle Henning's lap. Come here. Uncle Henning's lap, yes.
Yeah.
So,
So
Jason...
this was going to be a serious interview about your...
Oh, hell no. We're gonna...
I know the
Kim,
channel.
we're gonna sell a shit ton of your book because I've seen your other books
Oh,
and they're
wow.
brilliant. Yeah, exactly. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I bought that already now. Literally, it's got, words in it.
Tens of thousands.
It has words.
I like books with words. That I can see that it'll have pictures as well. I am really quite fond of pictures of
And
delicious.
You're just looking at the cover. You
delicious-
Can actually, you can open the book, and then you have more
You're
photos.
you're kidding. So
No,
if you
not
buy
about
this book,
Yeah.
not only do you get pictures on the front with words,
Yeah.
it actually functions.
It's
It
just a
does.
shame
It has
you can't read the
function
words.
and form.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me dive in. What have we got here?
You could get wiser.
I like that. That's dark. It's deep. It's drawing you in down
It's
the
like
rabbit
the
hole.
universe began.
It is. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. It's like an audiobook. So I read it. I'll read the foreword by Jean-Michel Jarre. Any foreword by Jean-Michel Jarre, it's got to be a good opener.
Get a little bit closer to the beautiful chaps. Okay, and then go. We want to hear this.
Okay.
Go.
Electronic music has a family, a legacy, and a future. It is not a genre in itself. It's just a different approach to composing and doing music with sounds, not necessarily based on notes. We are in fact cooking frequencies, textures, loops and beats into a sensual, organic mix of ingredients and flavours.
Wow. This man knows how to write.
He does.
You can make a very boring subject like electronic music sound sexy.
And then just imagine pedals.
Now let's imagine that for pedals. Now, wouldn't that be a book that you guys would want to buy? It most certainly would be a book that I would want to buy. What do you think, Matt Buckland?
I'd buy it, yeah.
You wouldn't have a need for it because you play a freaking Helix.
Hey, alright.
All I'm
I play
saying.
Helix at the moment. I still have an analog pedalboard.
This is beautiful. This is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful book. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Should grace and enhance any home.
It does, in many studios.
Absolutely,
around
and
the
many
world,
studios.
actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a studio waiting room to get my session. I'm sitting there and reading that. I don't want to go in.
This
I'm
is
like, hang on,
a
can you give me 5 minutes? I need to finish this.
this
book.
is a studio coffee table book
Yeah.
that people will pick
Yeah, yeah.
up. So the push turn move is about electronic music interface design in electronic music.
Yeah.
But then the patch and tweak is more about modular stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
I mean, push turn move is the first one I did, and that was my passion of, why do instruments look the way they do?
Yeah.
Because there's so many. I mean, a guitar is basically a guitar, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Very different.
Absolutely.
And in electronic instruments, you have something like the pocket operators, the ARPs.
Yes.
All sorts of different interfaces.
Yes, yeah.
And
yeah.
how do
And
we
some
use-
of them, not logical.
Exactly.
And actually, they play around with the way that these parameters are placed in front of you as well, so that
Exactly.
you think you know where to go for a thing, and you start tweaking, and it's like, hang on, why is that not doing what I?
Yeah.
Oh, because they've moved.
We had
And that's-
endless conversations about this. Dr. Tom Ray, who worked for Moog, who
was
worked for
Moog.
Bob, yeah. He helped Bob work on the interfaces because he said psychologically it makes sense for this to be there. Something that he said always stuck in my mind. People can't remember a two-state knob or button, like a light switch. You will never in your house, even after 20 years, remember which one is on.
Unless the interface helps you in some way.
Unless
There
it
are-
says it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
But if it doesn't, you will never remember.
No.
Exactly.
And now I have an amp that I got from Australia, which is brilliant. It has 6.
Do all the things upside down?
No. But here's some of them. It has 6 switches. They're not labeled which state is on or off. They're just labeled what they do. And some of them are on when they're up, and some of them are on when they're down.
That's the same in life. I mean, that's how we work as humans also.
It's-
And that's the beauty about instruments, because you have happy accidents. And some of the most beautiful moments in music comes from that.
With
Also
Jason on my lap, I'm going to have a happy accident. I'm sorry. You laid it out there. I had to go.
Absolutely.
I
Of
just
course,
had to
of
go
course.
there.
I've
Go
got
with
to
it.
actually go, but it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you, sir.
Pleasure to
and
meet
good
you.
luck with everything. These
Thank
are
you.
fantastic. I think anyone that sees these in a store, you need to own all of them.
Well,
it's a
it's a
set.
trilogy.
It's a trilogy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine reading The Two Towers? It's the book in the middle, right? I mean, it's like, oh well, it's got to be good, right? It's the bridge. You need
Yeah,
the lot.
exactly.
You need the towers
Yeah.
between the bridge. And I'm going. Thank you.
Jason Jervis, get Jervis on YouTube. He has 3 subs. You can be the 4th.
I relate to that.
Wait, Helix Man also has a channel.
I've just started one, yeah. It's
The
got
Helix
it's got
Experience,
one
what is it?
video. It's not called the Helix Experience. It's just called Matt Buckland.
Matt Buckland, not Matthew.
Not Matthew.
It's actually not about gear, which can be a good thing.
It's going to be about me trying to get a career in the music industry.
Which is about, yeah.
I'm currently editing together a documentary of the time I spent touring with the temperance movement, which will go up in the next few weeks.
So
in
he's
parts.
touring with bands. He's at Water Bear in Brighton, which is on the island.
Rob Chapman's uni. It's not Rob Chapman's uni.
No, but Rob
It's
Chapman
not.
shows up at the uni once in a while.
He shows up once in a while, makes a mess, leaves. That's basically it.
But it's all about his journey into becoming someone who doesn't make any money.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You're putting a lot of work into knowing you're gonna be struggling.
Yeah, but I worked for the Ministry of Justice in Britain, and that's boring as hell. And I'd rather have no money than work there. So
Statements.
Struggle.
Okay, so we're gonna take a look at Patch and Tweak because that looks very sexy.
Just the title, maybe.
I don't understand why, but Meon just is pacing back and forth. Thomann's Meon. Meon, do you want to sit down with us?
No, thanks.
He's like, nah.
So probably not many people watching your channel is into modular synthesis.
You'd be
Maybe.
surprised.
Okay.
Because when I said I'm going to TSR and I'm doing a synth event with Thomann,
Yeah.
a lot of them were, hey, that's cool. We like synthesizer. We like this. I want to know more about it. I was surprised. I thought, like, why are you doing this? Nope. And I gotta say, up here, people, up here, up here, up here. I gotta say, last night we had Ströme here, which is, how do you translate them in German? Ströme. Electricities. No, not really. Flows. They had a huge current. Yeah, thank you. They had a huge modular system and several ductwork things, and there were so many cables. And I expected them to go bleepy bloop, and have filter sweeps and do, I'm gonna say techno, which is very repetitive, monotonous, and it was none of that at all. It was just really, really amazing. Fat as hell electronic sounds. Yeah, it was slightly repetitive. That's the nature of the beast in a way. You can't just move your hand up and down. But it was inspiring. It was
organic.
It was organic.
Yeah, definitely.
The only thing is because they're standing with the backs to the audience and they're grooving, but you're looking at two guys with their backs turned to you. That's the only thing. I sent a little clip to my girlfriend, hey Leslie, and she just wrote back, that's stupid, because that's Leslie. No, I think a lot of you guys would have a blast with modular stuff. It is the.
I think so. Yeah.
I think it's the opposite of a preset synth, where I go to my preset that I know. I think modular is asking you to explore, get to a point through exploration.
That's where you have this.
Exploring the modular synthesis. You get to a point, then you have your patch, and then you better record what you found, because yeah, you could probably build it again, but that's not the idea. It's
Exactly.
once you found it, do something with it, and then the next day it's a whole new thing.
Yeah.
Me as someone who studied synthesis, I like the happy accident idea, but I want to know what I do. I want to know that Tom taught me, which is a life lesson. I told Mark Doty from Automatic Gainsay that yesterday. He was the historian on Moog, and he knows Tom, and he knew Bob Moog. Tom taught me one thing. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it.
I can see that.
It's the definition of a professional is someone who can predict the near future. So I'm sitting on a mixing board, and I know when I'm moving up the master fader, it's going to get louder. It sounds stupid, but I know what is going to happen.
Yeah.
I know when I play this note, after I play this, what that's going to sound like before I play it. Of course, I can move up and down and know nothing, and I can explore and find amazing music without being a professional. But if someone's asking me, you got 10 minutes to get the job done, I know what needs to happen in the future before I touch the knob. So for me, I would want to know, wait, I want I have an oscillator sync happening. I want to look it up. I'm going to go to my second oscillator to get the timbre going, not the pitch. Or is it the first? One is the operator, whatever.
Yeah.
And I want to move that. So I'm going to get an LFO into that. And I want to find, I want to just slight movement. So I'm going to go to sine. I want to have that ready in my head before I do it, then do it. And hopefully I get what I imagined.
Yeah.
That's how I would approach it.
That's heavy control. You
But
also have that. That's actually what Susanne is talking about in the forward to patch and tweak. And it takes practice. I mean, modular is not simple. You build practically your own instrument in some instances. So knowing about waveforms, knowing about wave folding,
Oh,
how you change
nice. You've got
timbres.
all that stuff in here.
Yeah, it's all visualized and explained in a go-to language. So to
This
speak.
is great because this is a teaching book.
Definitely. And exploring.
Look,
I mean,
you've got the harmonics. You got this is. I had a similar book, smaller, the fundamental synthesis, which I used to teach synthesis to students,
Nice.
and a student never gave it back to me. This is what I would need. This is different noises, dude. This is awesome. Filters. I'm only on page 19, and I'm into it. This has an antenna. What?
If you flick further, we have all these interviews with inspiring artists also. So you get into their workflow also. I really find that inspirational.
Block diagrams explained.
Yeah, we made a patch system actually, so you can recreate patches in the book, no matter what modules you have.
So you could technically know nothing about modular stuff or synthesis in general, and have this as a manual into the whole world.
Definitely.
And here, software as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, because we don't judge.
How do you interface?
We don't judge versus analog versus digital, except when it comes to Matt and his Helix.
Hey, unnecessary.
No, it's so necessary. This is and this is not a short book. This is taking quite a while to work through. Holy crap! Look at the.
Yeah, and we have the interviews with the builders also. I mean, you get more behind the scenes also.
How long did it take you to do this? Talking about Modular, Mr. Modular from Reactor walked by. He's a program dude for Native Instruments who does that in the digital world, and they have a new thing that we can't talk about, but that's cool.
Yeah. It took like a year.
Only?
Yeah.
That looks
Actually,
like a lot more
yes.
work than just a year. Let's see what the chat's doing.
Yeah.
So how would you begin to start writing a book like that? Because to me, if I sat down to write a book like that, I wouldn't know where to even begin or how to begin, and then the natural progression of the chapters through the book.
Apparently, that's one of the things I'm good at,
All right.
structuring things.
We're gonna have to do some shout outs to some idiots here. Thank you, Dylan, who's in the US, who for some reason is stayed awake to watch this. He's the social media guy for Hosa. Video people back there. Am I talking or is Kim talking? Anyone? Hey Sam, want to sit in here?
I need a wee.
Sam, you go wee.
I got a wee.
Thank you. So Dylan, there's stuff to cover. Thank you, Quentin. Dylan's saying it's 2:43 in the morning and I stayed up for this dry hump. Well, yes, Dylan, you did. And I would like to point out that all the cabling here for audio and these beautiful Sharps microphones has been supplied by Hosa and Dylan. Thank you, Dylan. Hosa is sponsor for cables for this event, except the cables they don't have. We didn't get them from them because they don't have them. I just got a Facebook message from Quentin James, which is very likely him sitting there in his underwear with his parakeet Sylvester on his finger, I'm not shitting you, watching the live stream, and him filming himself with Sylvester watching the live stream. Quentin, I don't even have to watch that video, I know what it is. But thank you for sending that. Alex says McMull headstock is cool.
Who?
He also says again, Matt, shut up.
Is that Alex?
That is Alex.
Alex. Shut up, Alex.
Michiel says, hi Matt. Hi Michiel. So,
Didn't give me a chance.
Carmen Rago is here. Michael Löhner gave me $5 for not having to live on giving sexual favors. Thank you, Michael. That is so nice of you. I will still give them. And then it just goes dirty. Dylan says, the Helix Experience. Good one, Dylan.
Nice title.
The Helix Experience. That's a Line 6 book.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Don't write that. But someone else should. You get on that.
I'm not going to write that. I don't know the first thing about the Helix. I just
Turn it on and do
I just turn it on and yeah.
Quentin says, Hosa rules. And they do. Admittedly, I got more interesting, says Dylan. Okay, moving on. So, but, yeah, modular, huh? Here we have the cover. No more than the cover.
Just the cover. Just the mock-up.
Love the title. Love your selection of pedals.
That's not even the final selection at all.
But a Chase Bliss pedal needs to be on the front. I'm telling you this. As a specialist in the pedal world, I think a Chase Bliss pedal should be there because Joel Corder is freaking brilliant.
There's a lot of brilliant people in this world.
Yeah. he needs a bigger pedal because the user interface simply isn't there, and he knows it, and I tell him repeatedly. But sound-wise, it's delicious, as I would say. So, what is this? I thought when Tom said, talk to this guy about his pedal book, this would be a little bit of the history, and here's a bunch of pictures of pedals. Looking at your modular book, that's not at all what it is.
Exactly.
What is this book going to be?
It's going to be basically the same as Patch and Tweak. A good introduction and a creative exploration of pedals. And it's not just for guitarists, it's for all kinds of musicians. And it's also, about the results you want to get, how do you get them. And as you see on the cover, it says my name, but there's also going to be some interesting people co-authoring this book.
So what you're saying is how to get the sounds. So if I read that, I could actually have a good channel.
Yeah, possibly.
Well, I think you're a bit beyond help at this point.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I still don't know, realistically, what the freaking controls on a flanger do. Manual?
Does anyone?
Width?
No.
I think I know. As I said, I want to know. So
A lot of guitarists want to know.
So width to me, first of all, that's why I say widity, because with a Lisp that's difficult. Width. I'm thinking that's how wide the sweep is in terms of frequency, right? Should be. But then I increase it, and I don't hear that happening. Every single time on any flanger with manual, feedback, and width, and then there's another one, which is speed, of course, le speed. I imagine, okay, I want this, and I get great results, but not the ones I'm imagining. So why is that? Am I just stupid? And you can say yes. Say what you think, Kim, come on.
Say yes. Maybe. But the case is, I think, you're imagining something in your head. You're imagining some sound or some music. And that's what also we do in Patch and Tweak. We help you get the results you want to get. So there's technical explanations, there will be diagrams or illustrations also to basically explain these things to you. And also, so you can explore more settings, more variations, more pedal combinations, all that stuff.
We have some great comments here. Dylan from Hosa, best cable company in the world, is saying Chase Bliss is modular synthesis for guitarists. That's actually really not a bad way to look at it, because with the dip switches and some sweep controls and stuff like this, it's not really that. But once Chase Bliss actually starts to make the pedals so one can control the other, I think Joel Corder would be fully up into that. I think once he opens up his format and doesn't have the one pedal size thing anymore, and gives us a little bit more control on the pedal instead of having dip switches, hey Joel, then it'll be unbeatable. Then we also have Michiel saying, Michiel, you really, really need that book. A flanger is just a fancy wah. No, it is not. Michiel made a video on my channel where he presented a chorus for bass. And then he said, the tone knob, when you go back and forth, sounds like a wah. It sounded like a wah because he sat there and went wah, wah, wah. Michiel, when you make the sound with your mouth, it does not count. You get that?
Sounds like he needs a talk box.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
The thing is, you need this book, so I don't have to correct you. Every single video I make, he's like, it's just a wah. No, it's not, Michiel. Fucking Belgians. But this is great. Like, there are so many questions. You're obviously going to address pedal, chain, and order.
Of course.
I don't know how. I get Facebook messages and emails from fans, and I don't want to be rude and say, dude, there's videos about this. And I try to answer. They sent me the whole list of pedals.
And they want to know how to order.
Yes.
Awesome.
But half of the fun is putting them in different orders and seeing what comes up.
How would you know you have one pedal?
Well,
Helix on.
But
done.
some multi-effects pedals, right?
it still works in the same
reorder
principle
them.
inside of the Helix.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm taking
And I
how do
still
you say
have
the
my
piss out of
analog
it.
pedal board.
What's on it?
Bogner Lagrange, Univibe.
Wait, that's
Channel
one of the best pedals ever. The Lagrange is mind-blowing.
It's really good.
I
Yeah.
just told Reinhold that. I said that's the best pedal.
It's good.
And he needs to make a mini version of it.
Yeah, they made a mini version of the Ecstasy ones.
The blue and the red, I still have to do the videos, and they're both brilliant, but the Lagrange is his best pedal. And
So
I said,
good.
you need to make a mini version of that. And then I went to RV Kiss from Boutique Amps Distribution. I said, then you take all three and make a 3-channel pedal out of it. For $3.99, people will buy the shit out of that, because then you have the Plexi and you have the red and blue from the Ecstasy. How would you not spend the money?
That'd be nice.
Continue, what else?
Signal chain on my analog pedalboard. Wah. I've got one of the Empress fuzz by Empress Effects.
Yeah, but nobody needs fuzz, okay, go.
I like fuzz. Into the Lagrange. And then I've got the Digitech Ventura Vibe.
Nice.
It's such a. It doesn't sound like any other Vibe. It's so much thicker, and you can like drive it and stuff. It's great. It's great, but it's not really Vibe in the same way like the full tone Deja Vibe is or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's very different. But I'm thinking I'm probably gonna run that one and then maybe get the Jam Pedals one for like a more classic style Univibe and have the two together, because it's my favourite modulation effect is Vibe. It's the only one I can really gel with. Chorus and stuff just does my head in. I don't like it.
It's also personal then, right?
Yeah.
It's personal preference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A pedal board is a direct representation of your favorite styles, of your favorite artists, of everything. It's just
Your artistic vision, maybe.
just
right?
like a modular system
Exactly.
is your artistic expression of where you want to go. A modular system is nothing but a synth pedal board, just in a box.
I see a lot of
More wires.
parallels between
Yeah.
the two.
That's why you have. I mean, that's the creative explorations in the pedal world, and I mean they get increasingly better because they're making more advanced pedals.
And they're
Yeah.
going crazier. Look at
Yeah.
Earthquake Devices. Look, Keeley just did the synth pedal,
Yeah.
which is a fairly simple synth waveforms, but it's responsive, it's fun. Harry Holden on Harry and the Guitar did an amazing track with the Keeley synth pedal, because I had to organize this event. I couldn't get the video done for release day, and now the bar is set so high by the track that Harry did that I literally don't want to do it. I mean, it's just, he did a phenomenal track, I gotta say. I don't know if I can live up to that. So, fuck you, Harry. Now, I had questions for you. Wait. One for you. Now you have your analog pedal board. Realistically, you plug that into an amp compared to the Helix. There's a difference, right?
Oh yeah, massively. Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Just saying.
The Helix does the kind of time-based effects, like the reverbs and the delays. They're insane, and like especially if you can run the Helix in stereo. Oh my god! But some of the where the Helix kind of runs into issues is some of the amp models. Some of them are great, and some of them sound like ass. They're the worst. But again, personal preference, I suppose. I find, despite the drives being digital, some of them are pretty good. Their clon like emulation, I think, is really good.
Okay.
The Tube Screamer one's really usable, and a load of guys at my uni who are real pedal snobs, like my teacher who takes his like old EP3 like Echoplex with him everywhere, and because he can't stand any other kind of delay, he has to have his real tape delay. Even he was impressed by the Helix, and he was like,
Nice.
the stuff in here is really good.
Okay.
But yeah, the fuzzes as well are a bit hit and miss.
Well, that's tough. So before I ask you something, we're going to... Dylan always has good stuff. Strymon and Eventide make modular stuff. So there's pedal companies cross-interpollinating, breeding with the modular world, because there's the Strymon Magneto,
yeah,
which is a pretty much like an El Capistan on steroids for modular system. I know that JHS has done System 500 stuff, which you can plug into modular systems, I think.
You can interface a lot with CD. I mean,
Yeah. And then I didn't know that Eventide did modular stuff. I had no idea.
You also have modular companies going into pedals, or the other way around.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a friendship happening. Now, I know you don't. Your expertise in pedals is probably coming more from playing them with synth than guitar.
Yeah.
So whatever you now answer is obviously, with that background, keep that in mind. Your 3 Desert Island pedals.
That's difficult.
I know. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, because I'd say the new Panda Particle. And the,
Okay, for synth stuff, 100%. There's a new one.
And the new version 2. Yeah, and of course the Strymon Big Sky.
It's still the one.
Pedal. Yeah.
Nothing against the Source Audio Nemesis. Ventress. The Ventress has stuff that the Big Sky can't do, but the Big Sky is still the one that you turn on in stereo and you're like,
it's just
the choral settings, the bloom. It's just there.
Instant bliss, so to speak.
Okay, and
the third one, that's gonna be left for the book.
What an ass! He's teasing.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
I like it.
There's lots to come in the book.
Okay. Well, I can see they're really thick. This is. I can also assume they're not super inexpensive. How much is one of those?
In Danish kroners, it's 450 kroners.
I don't know what that. Give me real money.
Denmark is the capital of the world. Okay, so maybe it's around. What is that? So 70, around 70 euros or something.
You put a lot of work into that.
Yeah, it is, and we're a lot of people actually contributing to the book, also to the books, and it's at least 300 pages, full color. It's hardcover quality all the way. Just like a boutique pedal. So we're going on Kickstarter soon. You want to know why?
Go.
And when?
Wait, Dylan is sending me a link. Dylan, I can't open a link here. Tell me what that is.
Maybe it's for the announcement of the book. I don't know. But we're going on Kickstarter March 26th. It's very soon. And we hope people will support us. No matter what pedals they have.
I'm sure they will.
He's sending us the Eventide modular thing.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I didn't pay any attention because I'm very rude. Why are you going on Kickstarter?
Because we want people to participate in some way.
That's
really
awesome.
Nice to have input from people using pedals, building pedals, etc. And we're gonna have at least, I think, 30 to 40 interviews in the book.
Nice.
With makers and artists also. Some of the names will drop maybe next week, maybe the week after, just around the Kickstarter.
So with the Kickstarter, are you doing the tiered system where, depending on how much people donate, they get different?
They not many different
rewards.
products, but maybe they get it cheaper the faster they get in.
Nice.
So there'll be some super early bird offers, of course.
That's not
And it works nicely because we think this is also a community project where people participate in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So, what's the projected release date? You said that, but of course I zoned out.
That's late September, early October.
Okay.
This year.
You have quite a bit of work ahead of you then.
But that's what I do. That's what we do. We work across the Atlantic. I work with people in the US, Canada, Australia. So it's gonna work out. Coyote-able one.
Amp question. Hamstead 60 RT or Rev Dynamis? I'm gonna say Rev Dynamis all the way because I don't know the Hamstead.
I would say Hampstead.
Yeah, but Matt's playing Helix, so what does he know?
I don't like the Rev Dynamis.
What?
I don't like it. I played it last year at TGU. I just could not get
There's
a sound
no
out of it
preference.
I enjoyed.
It's the pedal platform. I don't have a better pedal amp than that. It will eat. I even have, my green, the Tone King, Sky King, €3,500 combo. It's amazing, but the high end on the clean channel is a tad too much for some drives, and it can get the tiniest bit fizzly. It's an amazing amp for many things, but when I go to the Dynamis, it rounds it off just right. So in the Dynamis, everything works, which means you're wrong, period.
Well, I wasn't trying it with pedals. I was just playing straight into the clean channel, and I was not enjoy. I just didn't enjoy it. It sounded kind of brittle to me.
But again,
You already know Alex. Alex is the biggest fan of the Dynamis. He's gonna kick your ass. Just letting you know.
He can bloody try.
You can use one of the books. They're here.
Yeah. clout him over.
Rob Krasinski says, very cool, Henning. Will you put a link to these books down below? No, Rob, I will not, because I'm here at Thoman's Synthesis Reactor, where I have a phone and I don't know how to use links and stuff and the live stream. And I'm recording this, so I might re-upload that at home. And then, yes, but once I'm done here, I gotta go on a roof with a drone to film 2 modular guys fiddle knobs and go blibby bloop.
But the link is easy. It's pedalcrush.com.
Pedalcrush.com.
Yeah.
Pedalcrush.com. And the other books are probably very likely easy to find. Patch and Tweak and Push Turn Move. Patum. Just remember Patum and Pata. Easy. Patum and Pata. So by Kim Bjorn. Wait, we're gonna go start this. Ref. I'm gonna sit on him until he says he likes Rev. Says Alex.
I like the Rev generator and I like the,
okay,
those ones. I just when I tried the Dynamis was just really unimpressed by it. And I think you'll find.
You know, we generally, as a group, and Meon too, we're generally unimpressed by you.
Yeah, that's why you keep inviting me back.
Yeah, it's true.
But I mean, you guys could discuss this all day long and all week long, I guess. It's very personal, right? You have a very personal preference.
The thing is that what he has to realize is that I'm right.
Is it about being right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, not in my books. it's because that's also what you do. I think it's great with all the pedal videos. You show what's out there, and of course you can say what you think about them. But at least people get an impression of how is the landscape about pedals.
I'm not the biggest fuzz fan, but as long as I can get the correct sounds out of it, and I can show what they do, I say, look, I'm not a fuzz fan, but if I just had fun with something that I usually don't like,
and you can always tweak
tells
it
y'all.
some way,
It's not about my personal preference, which I give you. I tell you what I like and don't like. But people have bought pedals that thank you for the video on a review where I wasn't really happy with it, but they still got the information. So my personal opinion is only one element of the video, which I try to sum up at the end in my 2 cents. But obviously, we all have our preferences. I'm not a Smashing Pumpkins kind of guy. I can't stand Nirvana, all these dirty sounds. Everything needs to be controlled. I'm a German control freak, okay? I studied arranging. If you stand on a modular system and let creativity take over, that's not a job. I can't help you with my background. I put black dots on paper. Let me try to put that performance on paper. I can't.
No.
So I'm already not in love with what you do. It goes against my convictions. But that's great. There's so many different ways to create music. And the how many are you going to cover individual pedals other than the super classics in there?
There'll be classics, but also rare pedals. Small companies.
Okay.
Pedals that are not around anymore, of course, and also the newest pedals. So all sorts of pedals. It's basically to show you, you can start here if you're going for a reverb. There's these options, but there's also these. There's this one.
Let me ask you something. All the pedals you cover, will you actually have them in front of you, or are you going by hearsay? Are you watching some amazing YouTube channels to get information on them?
Maybe.
Because I can imagine if you're covering a couple hundred pedals, which you probably will.
More than 300,
That's tough to get your hands on them.
Yeah, but I'm not the only one working on the book. That's one thing. And I'm not a guitarist, but some of the people working on the book also are guitarists.
Okay.
So we have different angles on this, and some have tried some pedals I have not. And we are going to talk with some experts also and the makers of the pedals, so we get a lot of opinions also into this.
It's going to be good read on the toilet.
On the night table, just by the bed. By the guitar.
Have the TV on. I need that somewhere, but then it's actually pretty damn big. He said.
People are complaining about that. They fall asleep with the book like this. You should do. When that's out, do another version in comic format, but then like 20, 30 issues, and then I can actually read it on the toilet. Matt, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, go for it. Graphic novel style pedal.
Yeah. And just split it up into like bite-sized nuggets.
With a few blank pages at the back, just in case you run out and you need to.
Oh, there are some pedals you can use that for.
Yeah. Spilling coffee.
We went there.
Yep, well, of course we went there.
Yes.
Guys, 29 people, it's been a lovely Sunday morning. I have to find a drone, and Noir et Blanc V from LA and Annie from who knows where, who will be on the Thomann roof with a modular system. I'll be there with Andy, the guitar geek, and Chris, who will be filming. I'll be flying a drone, and they're going to be jamming on a modular. I shall be doing this. We shall be doing many more videos today. You shall be putting your money into the Kickstarter campaign for the Pedal Crush, pedalcrush.com, because this needs to happen. Because I need a book that actually tells me how to do things, so that I can give you better videos. Or you can just write, keep the videos as crappy as they are, and I shall not read the book. I will still buy it, but not read it, if that's okay with you.
That's okay with me. That's a lot of pictures.
I will look at the pictures, but not understand them. Matt, of course, will have to buy the book because Helix sucks. No, it doesn't. It actually.
It doesn't.
It really
suck.
doesn't. It really does not suck.
I am looking to revamp my analog pedalboard though.
The Helix is really amazing for convenience, size, weight. It has, I think, taking that as an exploration, because it's got everything built in, and then you're gonna go like, I don't need flanges, I don't need choruses, but Univibe is my thing. Then you know what to buy.
The thing is, it comes into its own at uni when we're doing a different song every week, and I take it with me. And
you can't buy a new pedal every week.
Exactly, and
if you need
it's got everything.
If you need an Octafuzz, you're not going to go and buy an Octafuzz for one project.
Exactly, it comes into its own every week with that. Just having, the ability to call up anything I need for any song we're doing.
But at one point, if you want to find your own voice and you found it within the Helix, then you take those building blocks that you have, build your pedal board, and then you're going to go, now good, or gooder.
Yep.
Because it's a great tool.
Univibe.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, thank you, Mr. Buckland. Oh, wow.
What is that?
Oh, wow. Well, apparently, Simon the Magpie started a secret diamond wipe club or something, because it said on the first day, do not ever use diamond wipes. So everyone now in videos is using diamond wipes because I said please don't. Apparently they're starting a diamond wipe club.
We have been asked in quite a few of the videos, could you just flick some diamond wipes in at the end?
Everybody needs diamonds. And the slower the better.
Yep.
It's their videos, whatever, they can be messed up. People in the back there, I shall come and hit you now.
Yeah, that works.
With strong force in places you don't appreciate. I want to thank all the amazing... Mayon is running. We know who the culprit was. I want to thank all of you for watching, people with no lives. Michiel put a link to the Pedal Crush book in here. Please follow it. Thank you, Michiel.
Nice.
Dylan says he needs to sleep. The books look badass. They do. They are badass. I miss you guys. Purple, Diamonds are girl's best friend. Thanks for the stream. Catch you next time. Hello from Ohio. Bye to Ohio because we're going. And Gaz Williams is here. He's gonna say, just poke your head into that cam, Gaz, and then you can piss off again.
This one?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
And bye-bye. I shall be found on the roof for the next hour. Thanks, Kim.
Awesome.
I can't.
Thank you.
No, that's not how the sentence needs to start. I can't look forward enough to this.
I can't wait for this to happen.
English
It's gonna
is
change your
difficult.
life. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Pedal Crush shall change your life. So probably a little bit overhyping it right now, but maybe. It's most certainly going to change your life till September.
Yeah. I know what's going on.
Yeah. Bye, guys. The stream will stop nowish, and Matt Buckland, musical exploration of a penniless musician, is a channel.
Yeah, it's
Also, Gaz Williams,
coming along.
if you want a bearded hobo showing you cool stuff. He's seriously awesome. And for some reason he watches my channel too, which I cannot fathom. Okay, bye guys. Back people there, turn the stream off, otherwise I'm looking very strange just sitting here.